So today our lecture is based on time cost optimization of project. So up till now we have studied the project, how the network should be there, how that network should be drawn, then find out the critical path. That means finding out the critical activities, which are the critical activities and which are the non-critical activities. So whatever the activities coming on the critical path, these are called as critical activities, and those who are on the non-critical path, they are called non-critical activities. So simple as that. Then we have to make the relation between time and cost with that project. So with the help of critical path, we can find out the time, maximum time required for that project. It may be in days, it may be in months, etc. Is it right? So in CPM and PERT, in both the cases, we have done same thing, that we have calculated the critical path. We have shown the critical path in the network. First, we have to prepare our network of the given project. What are the activities are there? What are duration is there? It is in CPM. For PERT, that optimistic, pessimistic, and most likely different times are given to us. Based on that, we have calculated average time T, and then we have calculated the network. Is it right? After calculating the network, we have shown the critical path. Whatever the longest path is there, that is shown as a critical path, which gives you the maximum number of days or maximum number of months. Then the next question is that uh, what is this today's point, time cost optimization? Initially, already we have known time, how the time is calculated, total time of project, etc. is calculated. The main motto behind this is that we have to relate our project, we have to relate our days, that activities, to the cost side. Okay, that's why whatever the diagram or whatever the PPTs are in front of you, time cost optimization. In one hand, some money is there, some coins are there, and in another hand, that particular watch is there that shows the time. So we have to calculate the time and cost, both the things. We have to go for time and cost optimization, not rather than calculating is simple word, but we have to go for optimization. So what do you mean by optimization? Optimization is the process that is uh, done for getting the mean point. Okay, so for example, so your project is there. Suppose you have started one project. Suppose uh, from this particular subject started, we have taken one simple example, that house building project. So if you take that house building project, suppose that house building project requires, suppose 1 year or 15 months time. 15 months time is required for that house building, from the nothing, means from open ground, leveling of open ground, then foundation work, other things, everything is required, and house is ready for living. That everything is ready, furniture, painting, and everything should be ready. And for that, total 15 days, 15 months are required. Okay, so 15 months is the project time, and for that particular project time, if you have estimated the cost already in Gantt chart, we have gone through that estimated cost and actual cost. Okay, suppose you have decided that from land leveling to the painting and furniture, suppose 25 lakh rupees is required. So that is your cost, and the whatever project duration is there, that 15 months. So time is 15 months and cost is 25 lakh. So this is there, and you can, based on this, what are the activities are there for each activity, how many days are required. Based on that, you can draw the simple diagram, etc. No problem for that. Is it right? So some activities may be simultaneously, some activities should be initially one, like foundation work should be initial, then other column beam work should be initial, slab should be initial. But as the project goes toward the completion side, once all walls are ready, etc., then electricity work, cleaning work, painting work, furniture work, these particular activities can be done simultaneously, or some gardening work is there outside to that particular house, etc. So inner side electric fitting may be possible and outside gardening can be possible. So these are some simultaneous work. Okay, so once we understand this, that network diagram, how that particular project should flow from start activity to end activity, then according to that project flow and project time, we have calculated 15 months is required for completion this project, 25 lakh rupees is the cost. Okay, but sometimes people may think that, what they think, that this project should be completed within 12 months. This project should be completed within 12 months. How the project should be completed in 12 months in that case? For that, you must require to increase the cost. Okay, so what is I am saying increase the cost means, what is the cost there first? So in cost point, there are two costs. One is called direct cost and another one is called indirect cost. Okay, direct cost means, suppose if you started the house building work, then cost of cement, cost of sand, cost of steel. So that is, we can consider as a direct cost, because these things are required, these things are directly associated with the particular house building. Then what is the indirect cost? Indirect cost is that the labor charges. Suppose for your building house project, if you are using suppose 10 laborers, then salary of that 10 laborers, salary of that 10 laborers is indirect cost. Suppose you are giving, suppose rupees 300 rupees per labor per day. Okay, then for a single day for 10 laborers, 3000 rupees is the indirect cost. It is a simple calculation. Instead of 10 laborers, if you want to complete that project within a 12 months time, then instead of that 10 laborers, if you increase the number of laborers, that means if you increase the manpower there, suppose instead of 10 laborers, if you put there 15 laborers to complete the project in a little bit earlier side or minimum time, then in that case what happens, for 10 laborers per day 300 rupees, so 3000 is the indirect cost, but due to 15 labor, 15 into 300, it gives me 4500 rupees. So previously it was 3000 rupees indirect cost, but nowadays it becomes 4500 rupees cost. So that indirect cost is goes on increasing. Okay, that indirect cost is goes on increasing, but due to that increment in the indirect cost, how much days of the work will be get reduced? Because for that house, whatever the steel is required, whatever the sand is required, whatever cement is required, that is not reduced, that remains as it is. That is, we are calling it as direct cost. So whatever the equipment, whatever the ingredients we required for that particular project, whatever the part is there of that project, that is, we are not reduced. It doesn't mean that if you increase the labor, you can use less cement. It doesn't mean that if you increase the labor to cope up that 1500, whatever may be the extra charges, to cope up that charges, you will reduce the steel quality. Instead of, suppose in drawing, all of you are knowing steel structure very well. In steel drawing, if it is given use 18 bar, you cannot use their 16 bar. Is it right? So you cannot save that 1500 rupees by reducing the material. So that whatever the material cost is there, that is direct cost, but whatever the indirect cost is there, that goes on increasing. Suppose for 10 labors it is 3000, for 15 labors it is become 4500 per day. Then if that labor is working with you for 1 month, then 1500 into 30, so that will be near about 45,000 rupees will be increased. Okay, if that 15 laborers are working with you, suppose for 2 months or 3 months or 4 months, then 45,000 per month multiply by that month. Suppose it is maybe for 4 months, then that will be goes on 1,80,000 rupees. So that 1,80,000 is increased the cost. Your earlier duration was 15 months of the project, and for that 25 lakh is required. But to make up the work early, to finish that project early, if you increase the number of labors, then for that, suppose 4 months you increase the labors, and because of that 4 months increase the labor, your work is finished in 3 months, early 3 months. That means instead of 15 months, if it is completed in 12 months only, but you required to pay 1,80,000 more. That means your 25 lakh thousand, whatever the estimate is there, whatever the initial cost is there, that will be increased up to 26 lakh 80,000. So this particular point we have to consider here. That means if you want to reduce the time, the cost will be increasing. Okay, it doesn't mean that if time is more, cost is less. It doesn't mean that. Okay, so in a given time, that means whatever the given time or given project is there, in that, if the 15 months are required for completion of that project and 25 lakh is the expenditure or cost of that project, then this 15 month and this 25 lakh is called as normal cost and normal time. So these particular, whatever the definitions are there, these are little bit important. What is the normal time and normal cost of the project? Normal time means whatever the time we have calculated with the help of network diagram, that is called normal time. Okay, normal time, and for that time, whatever the cost is required, that is called normal cost. These two things are very, very critical and very, very important for the project. Then next time you are reducing the time. That means first case is that 15 month 25 lakh. Second case 12 month, but your cost of the project is increased up to 26 lakh 80,000. That means your project is crashed by 3 months. So that particular word is called project crashing. Project is completed early than the normal time. That is called crashing of the project. So project is finished early, but at the same time, cost of that project is increased by 1,80,000. So that particular cost, 1,80,000, is called as crashed cost. So whenever we are going for this time and cost optimization, we have to think about normal time, normal cost, crashed time, crashed cost. Then crashing means you are reducing the project time. Then whatever this reducing of project time is there, it is not possible for all the activities. It is not possible for all the activities. It is possible for certain activities only. Is it right? Or that is depending upon how you draw the network. Any doubt is there? Up till now, please ask me at initial only. Whatever I have explained, whether you understood this, please unmute yourself and talk to me. Anyone from boys side, anyone from girls side? Please reply. Whatever up till now, whatever we have discussed, Any point in this? Anyone from girl side? Anyone from boy side? Please reply. I am waiting for your reply. Please reply. Okay, roll number. Shall I take your roll numbers? Shall I call your roll numbers? Samartha, roll number 53, roll number 5, roll number 44, 45, 25. Please unmute yourself. Please unmute yourself and give me reply. Do you have any problem up till now, whatever we have discussed? Please reply me back. Roll number 72. Unmute yourself and reply me. Please unmute yourself and reply me. Roll number 53, roll number 68, 45, 54. Other roll numbers are in front of me. I am just calling them. Roll number 4, roll number 15, roll number 9,